welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about brands I want to try in 2024. So if you want to see what brands I want to try, I think I have 10, I'm not sure, but I'm trying here. So if you want to see which brands I'm interested in, then just keep on watching. I feel like this kind of video I do like the last years, and I had so much fun like choosing like brands I want to try in 2024. Listen, I've picked 10 if I'm not mistaken. So by the way, leave down your recommendation what I should try in the future or in this year. I will totally love to see that. And not only it's kind of fun to like see the other videos, I will link them down below. Normally I've tried some of these brands if I am lucky. Sometimes I'm not, and I'm still like sad about that. But yeah, if you want to see which brands I want to try in 2024, then just stay tuned because we're doing this. Let's start with Ensley. Listen guys, I had my eyes on this brand in 2023. I was so enchanted, especially for the Land of Enchantment palette, which, listen, packaging wise is 100 out of 10, and then also the color story is beautiful. Definitely reminds me of the Winter Wonderland by Cosmic Beauty, and I absolutely love this. I'm trying to blend in, maybe I should like scooch a little bit. I am trying to blend in some inspiration, if you will, for these brands, like color stories I do like, or even palettes I just find amazing. I feel like Ensley is one of those brands that has a focus of special shades. A lot of their palettes are indeed more of a special, like leaning palettes. We do have mostly like 1 or 2 rows with mattes, and then we do have shimmers. I do love them. They do look so damn pretty, and like again, the quality of these like shadows looks so stunning. So that is definitely a brand I'm having my eyes on in 2024. The next one is maybe surprising. I do want to try Adept Cosmetics, and the reason for that is the newest palette they released with Bailey Sarian. Hoping I'm pronouncing that right. This is an all matte palette, and it is more of a grungy palette, but I have to say I do love the colorway of this palette. I feel like this palette is so damn pretty, and I feel like you can go in definitely like in several different directions with it. Like you can go with the blue, you can go with the green, like there's also some yellow, which I absolutely love. Listen, and I felt like this palette was one of them that are more interesting. I know they released also 2 palettes through like in Christmas time, which were also more colorful and fun palettes. So I'm definitely are intrigued. Like the last years, I was like a little bit of intrigued to buy some of the releases, some of the palettes, but listen, the whole Bailey Sarian, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The whole collab with her is just so amazing that it definitely got onto my radar. I'm telling you. I did not see the palette in like European retailers, could be wrong though, but if I see it and I have some money left, then I will definitely order this because it's so pretty. And again, I know I'm late to the game, but I mean, I never tried Adept Cosmetics. I don't own anything from Adept Cosmetics. And I heard again in the last years that Adept Cosmetics was a little bit more of the like disappointing side of YouTube. But I feel like again with this palette, or maybe this is the year for 2024 for Adept Cosmetics. I'm not sure if I have to really explain Gourmand, girls. Listen, this brand like is one of those brands that if you see them, they have amazing color stories, they have fun color stories, and they have a lot of like good color stories, if you will. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have like brands that are just boring. And again, like the last palette they released in winter, which was the, let me see, what is it? The Silent Night. I feel like that is such a pretty palette. And I feel like, especially if they do like collaborations, they did like 3 or 4 palettes with Doodles by the Bunny. And all of them looked so damn pretty. Did I need them in my life? No. Then the Silent Night one was still really nice. And again, I heard so many good things about the quality, about the palettes itself. So I'm like, listen, I do want to try that. Listen, I'm talking about Shroud like years and years and years. And every time I'm trying, it's not going to work. I still want to have the collaboration with Betty Bean, like 2 palettes. definitely want to have that. But there's also other palettes I definitely enjoy and like from the looks of it. Listen, it was not as easy. I thought that now that they are in Monolith, which I'm not affiliated with at all, I just love that they have all the like cute indie brands. We'll link them down below. I feel like that is something I want to just like grab, and every time it's sold out. Every single time. But they are still available at some point. So if they are, I will snag them, and then we will find out if Shroud Cosmetics is really good or not. Because listen, I'm trying here. I really, really want to try the brand. This one is probably something you're like, really? It's RMS Beauty. Guys, if I'm not just like, listen, I see the TikToks, I see the like beautiful skin products they have, like the highlighter palettes, the highlighter itself, the blushes, like they look so stunning. And I feel like that is like the time to shine, I feel like. And RMS Beauty is like, especially for like skin products, like face products, again, like highlighters, blushes, that is something I am interested in. I mean, you know, I'm a little bit more bold with the eyes. That's not what RMS Beauty is for. Listen, but I feel like that is a brand I totally want to try just for the face product. And I'm trying this year. I will definitely trying this year. This one is a shame on me. A shame on me really, really badly. It's Kryolan Cosmetics, and listen, that is a German brand. And I am German. And I did not try Kryolan Beauty so far. Listen, I've tried once. Listen, the problem is on the side, and it's really not easy to pick a foundation. And I heard so many good things from makeup artists about Kryolan foundations, as well as other like things from Kryolan. So I definitely wanted to try that this year. I want to try and find the perfect shade. I did order a shade, and it was just way too deep. The pictures on the side are horrendous, and I need to make a consultation, which you can do online. So that is the point I'm like doing. And if I do purchase from Kryolan, you will get in 2024 the video where I'm doing all German brands. That's on my list, and I definitely want to try. I just wanted to like wait to have a Kryolan product as well, because it is a German brand. And then we do have other things I want to incorporate as well, like drugstore, of course. But yeah, this one will come in 2024. Another indie brand. I feel like this year is like indie brand heaven, at least for me, because again, Beaute Bar is one of those brands that like popped out of nowhere, and at least for me, and then they like brought us palettes that are just amazing. This Valentine's collection looks so pretty. It's the Dead Roses, if I'm not mistaken, like the violet palette they had released like recently, so damn pretty. I do have really beautiful like palettes that are just stunning. Again, also a brand that does all shimmer palettes, so I definitely want to snag one of those in comparison to like the Gloss Gods palettes, which I have on right now, you know. But they also did like all matte palettes as well, or combination. So I definitely want to try a few of this. Again, such pretty color stories, and I feel like they're not just boring, you know what I mean? Like in an eyeshadow, I do have my boring one palette, which is the Huda Empowered, and that is amazing. But I definitely want to, like, if I crave like this kind of a look, I definitely want to do that. So yeah, I do love that the indie brands are giving us a little bit more of color. One of those brands I've also like have the same like feeling about like Ensley Rain is Adept Cosmetics. Adept Cosmetics has like more special shimmer shades in the palettes than mattes, which sometimes could be a little bit but to be honest, last year I had several like double takes on palettes and several like highlighter products as well. Like listen, Adept Cosmetics is not cheap in any shape, way or form, and I definitely want to try them. I definitely had like palettes that I absolutely wanted to try, like the Element 115, I feel like is the palette that comes to mind. This was so pretty again. And then we do have highlighter products, which are so stunning. And yeah, I do want to try all of these. I can't like do that like every month, but I want to try these. They all look so pretty, so it's definitely on my list. And then we do have Wicked Widow Beauty. Like, again, in a new brand, I feel like a lot of people told me that the Resurrection, is it the Resurrection? Do I pronounce it right? Resurrection palette is like the palette and I should try it, and it is on my list. And because of this palette, Beaute Beauty is on my list. And it's not the only palette I had like I did a double take. The Scissor Hands part 2 was also like a really pretty color story, to be honest. So I definitely want to try the brand and see if the hype is real, you know what I mean? So that is something I definitely have on my list as well. And then again, a brand that put this to the top with the last releases they had is WhatsUp Beauty. WhatsUp Beauty did release like the Dragon something palette. Was it the Dragon Eye eyeshadow palette? And I felt like this palette is so pretty. We did had some special shade. We had like matte shades, but there also were some highlighters I was eyeing, you know what I mean? So I definitely feel I should investigate and see if WhatsUp Beauty is really nice, and I should try it, and maybe you should try it. So that one is on my list as well. These were all the 10 brands I've had on my list this year, so I am so happy. I feel like there are a lot of indie brands on here, and then just a few that are like in the realm for longer, but I feel like that is the beauty of makeup, to be honest. Having like beautiful indie brands, seeing that they grow, that they maybe release something you absolutely love. So I definitely want to try them. Please leave down in the comments if you have a brand you want to see on my channel as well, or like a special product from the brand, like from WhatsUp Beauty, for example, or from Adept Cosmetics, or any other of the brand I mentioned you want to see and you will die on that hill. Write it down in the comments so I know and I can buy it for you and test it out. And yeah, I absolutely love to have you also in my small little YouTube community, so please subscribe to this channel. And without further ado, I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.